So we are starting a brand new project today in Connecticut, and I've been all over the world, across the US, and this is the first time that our machine is not showing up. And it's Connecticut.
Like, what do you mean? I'm right here.
So we got two machines going here. We're gonna have a third one in a minute. Size machine we wanted, they just said they couldn't deliver. It doesn't come through is kind of disheartening in today's world, but we're getting used to it because things are changing and unfortunately things happen. So we're shifting gears. We're going to get this thing, we're going to get all the edges dug out and just get the perimeter done. So when they're going to deliver a smaller machine sometime today, not the side we need, but we actually have loads of soil coming that are scheduled. We have boulders coming that are going to have to be moved. And I don't know, maybe we're going old fashioned and we're going to have to get some horses here. But I'm going to show you the area. And you'll get to see these guys in action right here. Nothing like going back to manual labor right here. This is where I started. I didn't have equipment back 35 years ago, and I used to do everything by hand. Oh, and wonderful. Here comes one of our loads probably. I hear a dump truck. So this is the area we're working with. There was an above ground pool here that went right up to the deck. The owner actually had a new railing put in, and there was a cutout there for a round pool. I think it looks really good. I really like the coloration of that, especially with the boulders we're going to have. We're doing a 16 by 21 pond here that's going to be 3 feet deep. We've got a 15-foot stream going over there. We're kind of offset this pond a little bit because most of the viewing area when you're on the deck is either going to be the hot tub or over there up against that rail. Then we put the stream out farther so you can see that from the house just underneath that tree. It's going to kind of picture frame it. So it's going to be a really nice setting. The other reason we offset that a little bit is because when I did the drawing, there was like a patio here that could be done in the future, which I think would be really nice because you can kind of come down off the slab steps that we're going to put in, and you'll be able to transition back over there. You can have a patio where you can put just a couple of chairs. It doesn't have to be big, and then that way you can view the waterfall from a different area. And then it's still going to allow you to have this turf here all the way down through. And it always looks nice with a little bit of turf up against the pond. And, you know, it just gives you that little extra room. And it doesn't seem like the whole backyard is taken up by a waterfall in a pond. So I'm not against taking up a whole yard either. Right, Kyle?
Oh, it's been done a time or two, huh?
So how many places have we been and this has never happened?
Quite a lot, honestly. So, but, you know, it's bound to happen eventually. And so we're doing it this way, getting to it.
And this is the year that if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to us.
Oh, it's for sure.
Yeah.
It's been a tester for sure.
Yeah, that's all right. We're going to get through it. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah.
We got no choice. We have to do it. Right, Cater?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad Cater likes to push boulders uphill both ways because today he's getting his wish. He loves to work hard. He loves to work hard, which is appreciated. But he didn't want to have to today, did he?
No, but I'm already
half done.
Yeah. Plan on pushing them boulders up.
Should I cancel the machine?
Yeah, cancel it. We don't need it.
Well, that's life. Can't cry over spilt milk. We're gonna get at it. We're gonna get this done. One way or the other, it's gonna happen. And I can't wait to see the outcome because the boulders that we actually are having delivered were the same boulders that I used for that recreational pond out there in New Milford, Connecticut. I absolutely love the rock. It's a little far for him, a couple hours, but we really wanted something different. What I'm seeing in this local area is very flat and ledgy, and the client really wanted to have something more bouldery, so it's going to be fun to have a little bit different rock. It's really still Connecticut rock, so we like to stay within those parameters, but we're by the coast, so there's not a lot of waterfalls anyway, so we're going to replicate something that would be in the hills of Connecticut. Better get going. Project's not going to complete itself. Teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork, teamwork. Got the human tamper here, Cater, on the left. Kyle's in the skimmer, just trying to anchor that because you know it is plastic and things will move around. But when you get the body weight of somebody in there, it just helps everything get adjusted easier and all that good stuff. And that's it, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, despite not having a piece of equipment and then bringing us a Tonka toy instead of the 308 that we ordered, we did manage to get 2 loads, actually 2 20-yard loads of soil in here for the berm and our surrounding grades. Right now Kyle and Cater are getting ready to hook up our skimmer. We do have the right machine coming from a different company tomorrow. That's what happens when you're traveling. You just don't know. You're not familiar with companies. You kind of go by what you read and whatnot, and here again, always learning, no matter how old you get. But yeah, we should have been a little bit farther, but it really doesn't matter because tomorrow we're going to have this whole 16 by 21 pond rock. We got a 3-foot depth down here, and we'll just kind of fix those wrinkles as we go. There's no sense in doing them tonight because we're going to be moving stuff around, and if we want to dig something in, we might be flopping liner back and all that other good stuff. But here he goes. So Kyle is going to teach Cater, although Cater's seen this before, but this is a great opportunity when there's only a couple of us to make sure that he becomes a pro, because it's reps and reps and reps and reps and reps. Basketball player throws 1,000 hoops before they get good.
It's true.
It's 1,000 skimmers, Cater.
Let's go. I'm on like 3.
Yeah, you know, that's true. We don't do a lot of skimmers anymore. We usually just do skim cubs. So yeah, that's good that he's going to have. We got a 6,000 biofalls and we got a 1,000 skimmer. So this is great learning time. Alright, so we got another koi pond done in Aquatic, Connecticut, and Kyle, Cater, and I, actually 4 days, believe it or not. We're going to be out of here in a couple hours. We lost about 5/8, maybe a little bit more than half a day on Monday because our equipment didn't show up, even after verifying it maybe half a dozen times. But you know, that's the way life is. So we shifted gears, got another company to bring us a really nice Cat 308. So we were able to get all these big rocks in, no problems. And we're gonna do a walkthrough quick because I'm excited to show you this. I was saying to Kyle and Cater, I said, I don't think we had one ugly rock on this trip. And the stone came out of Connecticut, and it's the stuff that we used at a rec pond about 3 years ago. So it's a really nice rock. I knew what we were gonna get, but this was really nice. All right, so we're gonna start right down here. We actually went and got some granite steps. So we actually have 3 steps transitioning down into the pond. This is about a little bit more than 3 feet deep. We actually dug it out 40 inches, and then you got to figure you got a few inches for grade, 1 inch of gravel. We were supposed to be at 36 inches, but I think we ended up a little bit better than that, because actually I think we were more than 40 inches when we dug it. We got everything all graded out. We got the mulch in, transition steps. There's going to be steps that are going to come right off of this deck. They're going to come down and then transition into here. Now, I did draw a plan for this. What we had was, you know, if you could come off of here, and this could be down the road, you would transition over to a round patio over there with a fire pit. So you'd be looking right at that waterfall over there. Now, this is a nice sized pond. It's a 16 by 21. It probably ended up about 22 feet long. You know, you just get digging and you have a little bit extra liner, so we used it and maximized it all up. We got plenty of destination boulders here. No matter where you look, there's places to sit. This one over here is really nice because the water is just cresting it. And then we have some that are a little bit higher out of water. And we got some really cool rocks over here by the skimmer. So let's talk about the waterfall. We really wanted to make something unique and different here, like we are always trying. So, you know, we have multiple different kinds of falls. We have like slide falls. There is somewhat little bit of sheet falls here and there. We got ribbon falls, and then just like a massive falls up above. What we really like to do is we have a 6,000 skimmer up there, and we always offset them to hide it. And I'm going to show you that after. But you know, let's get close to that waterfall, and that way you guys can really see it. So as we get closer, you can kind of see what I mean about like having a little bit of a sheet fall on the bottom. It's kicking off of that, and then pushing really good positive flow and oxygen right into this pond going across there. That's one of the important things, is you don't want to have any dead zone. The way this is set up, you can see how the bubbles are going all the way over to the stairs, and then they're going back into the skimmer. That means that we have a really good positive flow. There's going to be no dead zones on this, and it just makes it easier for maintenance as far as leaves and stuff like that. But check out these falls. Now we have a combination of 3 watt and 1 watt lights in this. Last night we had the chance to actually, we were here till dark to finish up, and we were able to see the lights on, and they're like perfect because they're subtle but not overbearing, and that's really what we want. We were setting these rocks in here, we pinched them really tight. We got about 10,000 gallons an hour flowing through there, so it's got that nice amount of thicker water. It's not, traditionally we do a lot of big pooling areas. On this we didn't want it. We just wanted to kind of come down and run and get that little extra, you know, push of that water. The other thing is too, is when you're looking, they have a sitting area that's all the way in the back of that deck. I wanted them to be able to hear everything. So it was important for us to get that crashing water sound and just get a little bit more ambience for where that's located. Now let's come up here on top to this next drop. You know, traditionally we really do like to do those ribbon falls off to the left. I just like to create more interest. And then we have this really nice falls here. Now, one of the cool things is this is all one rock. So that rock actually, not only did it act as a waterfall, but it's also a blocker rock. You know, it actually lends itself for a really nice waterfall. It's not a perfect sheet, which I don't like anyway, because I think those are kind of boring. And then when we set this rock, had this little cup over here, that's going to be perfect for birds, you know, to splash around in there. And then back over there, that's where our 6,000 biofalls is, but you really can't tell it's there. It just looks like a spring that is just pushing water up out of there. And the reason that we have this upper falls up here facing that way is because if that patio goes in down here with a fire pit, it's like perfect for that viewing area from there. Then we got all our outcroppings in, and you'll see what I mean by coming right across there. All right, guys, I don't know. I think we keep hitting home runs. I hate to sound cocky, though.
I love this one, especially the rock. I mean, you can't beat rock like this.
There's not one ugly rock.
There isn't. Not a single one.
Katie, you're back there?
Yeah, I'm back here. They all have great texture to them, and I think it all just really fits the overall property.
You know, that's a good point. It is. It's like it's a 16 by 21 pond, 15-foot long stream. We created an elevation with like 3 triaxle loads of soil plus the, you know, the 10, 12 yards or whatever. Maybe it was more than that came out of the pond. So we were able to really, you know, crest that up. One of the things I think that helps is all these mature trees in the background and that large forsythia, so it kind of helps bring that height down. I don't know, guys, 4 days. I mean, realistically, it's 4 days because we lost better than a half a day Monday. And then today we're out of here a half a day. So any thoughts? Any more thoughts?
I think that overall it's a great pond, great project, and we banged it out in pretty fast. So that's it's always a plus, and then we just keep on building ponds.
That's it, right on to the next one.
Say keep on keeping on, baby.
That's it. You know, Kyle did have a good point. Like I said, I don't think there was one ugly rock on this project, and I can't wait to use this again somewhere. It's going to be a little expensive to get a truck to us, but I think we're going to have to.
It's worth it in the end.
It is. You can't. All right, guys, let's get loaded up. Let's get out of here. Let's get on the highway. We got a little over 3 hours to get home, and it's Friday. So, hey, if you like this sort of thing, you know,
like, share, comment.
And as always,
enjoy your family.